Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're brand new. My name is Kyrielle and we are back with a new foundation review. Today we're going to be testing out the new L'Oreal True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum. This has a lot of promises, a lot of sparkly claims that make everything sound amazing, and when I saw it I knew I wanted to try it. So that's exactly what I'm going to be doing today. I'm going to be doing my usual, doing a full day wear test and also doing some swatch comparisons for you guys. I don't know if you've noticed, but I currently do have a bit of fake tan on, which is currently fading very badly. I am filming this intro on a different day, however I am still wearing this. I just kind of adapted the shade to suit my skin tone today. However, the actual wear test is my natural skin tone, so just thought I'd tell you that straight off the bat. We'll discuss the shade on my natural skin tone and everything in the video. Just for reference, if you are new here, I have combo oily skin, leaning more on the oily side, so I love testing out foundations like this, especially when they say they're like plumping or hydrating, just to really put them through the ringer, you know what I mean? I like to look healthy and hydrated too, you know? But not an oil slick, you know? I want the best of both worlds. And it's hot out here with oily skin, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna stop rambling. We're gonna go straight into the swatches and then into the application. But before we do, can I be cheeky and just ask you to subscribe? I love testing foundations. It's one of my favorite products ever in makeup, apart from sparkly liquid eyeshadows. But yeah, if you like stuff like this, just join along. Hit the red subscribe button and the little bell button so you get notified when I upload next. If you like these videos, give a thumbs up too, because that really helps me out. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna shut up. Let's roll the swatches. Okay, before I get into some swatches, it may be helpful if I actually explain the claims of this foundation. Getting a little bit ahead of myself, so let's get into the details. You can pick this up in various different places. I know you can get it from Amazon, possibly Boots, and you can also get it off Look Fantastic, which by the way, I actually have a code for, which I believe can get you 20% off. I'm not quite sure of the actual code. I think it's like LFTF Kyrielle or something. I'll put it up in the screen and also in the description box below, just in case you wanted money off anything. It is an affiliate code though, so I earn a little bit of commission off your sale. So if you don't feel comfortable doing that, please don't feel like you need to at all. It's no pressure, it's just there if you want to. Anyway, it's currently retailing for £13.99 and it only has 9 shades, which honestly is kind of shocking. That's like one of the worst releases I think I've seen recently. I just looked on the actual L'Oreal website and it says there's 10 shades. I can only find 9, but maybe there's an extra one somewhere. I picked up the shade 0.5 to 2 Very Light, which is supposed to span over those kind of shades. When I apply it, you'll obviously see how the shade works for me. It does look like it does go very deep. But yeah, they do have some images of people with really deep complexions, so hopefully this would work, but obviously I can't guarantee, and it's only 9 shades, so the likelihood is very small compared to their original True Match foundation shade range, because I believe they have so many in that. And I have actually tried that foundation, but I wasn't keen on it, so I wanted to see if I'd like this one better. They say discover a natural looking luminosity and join the skinimalism what? Join the skinimalism trend. Oh god, I hate that so much. Basically they're saying skin minimalism, but they put it together as a word. I don't like that at all. Available in 9 blendable shades. It says the sheer formula dedicates itself to a variety of skin tones, and it features the plumping power of 1% pure hyaluronic acid, working to hydrate the skin while create a soft dewy glow. That sounds so nice. They say they're uniting skincare with makeup, offering the benefits of a serum and the coverage of a foundation. Helps to illuminate while concealing the look of imperfections, supporting a flawless nude finish. They say to shake the bottle before use, and they actually advise to use the palm of your hands to apply it to your face, just as if you are applying your daily serum, which I find interesting. I'm gonna be honest, I don't do that. I've used a brush and sponge to test this out, but maybe as I continue to use this, I will try it with my palms and see if I like it. Typically though, I don't like getting my hands that dirty, you know, doing my makeup. I'd just rather use a tool that's made for it. But yeah, that's all they say about this. It just says that it's supposed to be good for your skin, also give you coverage, but be a tinted serum. So yeah, it sounds interesting. We're going to be putting it to the test, but first of all, let's get into some swatches so we can see if this compares to any of my other foundations. Let's go. Alright, let's go through some swatches quickly. First off, we obviously have the L'Oreal Paris True Match Nude Plumping Tinted Serum in the shade 0.5 to 2, very light. Next over, we have the L'Oreal Skin Paradise Tinted Water Cream in the shade Fair 0.2. Then we have the L'Oreal Fresh Wear Foundation. I have it in the shade 005 Pearl. And then next over, I have it in the shade 15 Porcelain. Then we have the Fenty Beauty Eavesdrop Foundation in the shade 1, followed by the Revolution Pro CC Perfecting Foundation in the shade F.2. Then we've got the Revolution Conceal and Glow Foundation in the shade F.3. Then the Urban Decay Hydromaniac Foundation in the shade 10 Ultra Fair. And then finally the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Foundation in the shade Fair 20N. Alright, please ignore my hair. I cannot be bothered to do it in this heat, okay? I may sort it out in a bit, but right now I need it out of my face. I have primed. I've used the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I know how this works. I use this all the time. I'm gonna be doing my usual, trying this with a brush and a sponge just to see which gives the best finish and coverage. But yeah, let's give this baby a go. I hope the shade's gonna be okay. It does look promising, so let's see. So it does have a little pipette, which I'm already getting everywhere. It does look a little dark, but hopefully on my face it'll just even me out. It does look like it just kind of sinks in, which I guess is nice. The consistency is very much serum like. Oh, by the way, I burnt my finger. So that's why I've got a plaster. But yeah, it feels almost watery. I have a feeling this is going to be really refreshing on the skin. Let me just show you the consistency. It's a little bit thicker than I thought it would be. But yeah, definitely a thin formula. Let's stop talking about it and just do it, shall we? I'm just going to go ahead and pick up some directly on my brush and apply it to my face. Let's see what this looks like. Yeah, it feels like water. It does feel very refreshing on the skin. I only pumped out a little bit on the back of my hand, so I'm gonna have to go in with a bit more, I think. It matches my face pretty well, but if you're not new here, you already know my face is a lot darker than my neck and chest. Lucky I kind of have that covered up today, so it won't be too much of an issue. I'll have to see what it looks like in natural lighting. Just gonna see if I can build it up just a little bit. I'm actually quite liking the way this is looking so far. This feels so light on the skin. I am using quite a bit of product though, so it might be better to actually dot it on my face and blend it out. It has just a touch, not a lot, of luminosity to it, but it does appear to be drying down, which I really like that. Just add in a little bit more to the back of my hand, and this time I'm just gonna dot it on my forehead a little bit here, just to see if this makes it go a little bit further. Yes, if you're a brush lover, definitely just dot this on and blend it out. I'm actually loving the way this is looking on my skin. Coverage wise, it's pretty light, but I would say it would be buildable, but you're not gonna get like extreme coverage with this. It just looks really nice on the skin so far. It barely looks like I've put makeup on, which is what I want in this kind of a product, you know. For the sponge side, because I know it's going to absorb quite a bit of product, I'm just dotting it on this side. I just used the excess that was on the back of my hand. But let's just see. Yeah, that pretty much absorbed all of that. It's giving a little bit of coverage though. I do have to say, this packaging, I understand why they do it for these kind of products, but it is just so messy because it's so liquidy. Just gonna apply a little bit more. I'd say so far I've used about 4 pipettes full, so I'm using a little bit of product, but I am also building it up a little bit. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so, ooh, wow, okay, I actually really like it with a sponge and a brush, which is rare, honestly. Surprisingly, the coverage actually is not that bad with a sponge. Definitely have a glow on both sides, but weirdly enough, I think the sponge side is a little bit more matte than the brush. I'm just gonna even myself out just a little bit more. Definitely is like setting down to a matte finish. I did not expect that, I'm gonna be honest. On the brush side, I feel like you can see my pores a little bit more. It's a little bit more blurred over here. That could be down to the fact that it's more radiant over here, so it's just showing it a little bit more, but I'm just gonna go in with my sponge and try and tap this out a little. Let's just see if this will help that a little bit. Yeah, definitely. Wow, this has just like melted it into the skin. The reason it's so noticeable for me is because this side especially is my more porous side. This side usually looks smoother. Now they look pretty even that I've kind of mellowed it out with the sponge, but I am liking the way this is looking. It's just like a touch dark, like I'd say half a shade dark. I will show you guys it in natural lighting once I've finished up my face. But yeah, so far I really like it. It has a matte texture with a little bit of glow, and it does look like it's kind of blurred my skin a little. It's now 12:36, so let's call the check-in time 12:30. I'm going to be wearing this for the full day, and I usually stay up quite late, so I'll have quite a long wear test. But yeah, I'm going to go finish up my face. I will see you guys in a sec, and we will see how this baby lasts throughout the day. Hey guys, I just thought I'd do a quick check-in. I finished up my face, done something really natural and just simple. Apparently put too much blush on my forehead. It's fine. It's currently 5 to 2, so it's been about an hour and a half or so. And yeah, it's still looking really good. I powdered down a little bit just in the center of my face because that's what I usually do. Honestly, I didn't have to because this foundation has set down really well, but I do it with every foundation I wear pretty much, so I just thought for continuity I would do it. The finish on this is so beautiful. It has a nice sheen to the skin, but as I said, it's like set down to a matte finish. I did have a little bit of issue when I was applying creams on top of this foundation, probably because it sets down to more of a matte finish and it's very light in consistency. So when I was patting on my creams for contour and bronzer, it did kind of lift a little bit, but that may be to do with the bronzer and not the actual foundation in itself. I'll have to try it with some other things. I used powder bronzer on my forehead and also blush, and they went on super easily. I didn't have any patchiness or anything like that. So I was able to salvage it and everything, and it's completely fine now. It's not settling anywhere. It looks really good around my nose. It's super lightweight, like I barely feel like I've got anything on my skin. Yeah, overall I'm really happy so far. So I'm gonna go away, live my life a little, and then we'll come back in a few hours and see how it's lasted throughout the day. Okay, so I thought I'd do my second check-in in front of the window so you guys could see how it looks in natural light. I still haven't done anything with my hair. Okay, it's because it's too goddamn hot. If I do anything with it, it's gonna end up frizzy anyway, so we're keeping it like this for now. It's hair washing day anyway, so back to the foundation. Let's see how we're looking. Well, by the way, it's just gone 6:30, so this has been on for a few hours now. Okay, so it's still looking really good. It's kind of warmed up to my skin, so I'm looking a little bit more shiny than I was originally. But it's not overkill, it's kind of nice. I have like a little bit more glow to my skin. It hasn't settled into fine lines or anything. It's sitting really nicely on the skin and honestly it looks quite natural. I don't know how well the shade is showing up on here for you guys, but for me I can definitely see it's like half a shade dark for me, but it is more of like a skin tint kind of a product, so as I said, I can get away with it. I'm thoroughly enjoying this so far. Such a lightweight formula that it truly just melts into your skin and looks like your skin, you know. Since this has been on coming up like 6 hours, I think I'm looking pretty good, and today currently it is 27 degrees, so this little foundation so far is impressing me. One thing I'm noticing is that my bronzer and contour have kind of faded. I did use creams for that though. My blusher is still very much there and pronounced, so I don't know, it's a bit of a weird one, but so far I'm really liking it and I don't feel like I'm wearing anything, which is like such a big thing, especially in this heat, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna continue wearing this and I'll check back in a few more hours. See you then. Alright, where can I tap out of this heat? It is unfathomably hot for 11 p.m. in the UK, okay? It's 20 degrees. 20 degrees at 11 p.m. at night. As you can see, I did not bother doing anything with my hair because quite frankly, I couldn't be bothered. As I said, it's hot, okay, so it's just out of my face. I'm gonna have to do the intro on a different day because I just couldn't today, okay? Anyway, I'm gonna stop babbling. Let's get into the foundation. It is now 11:10 at night, so this has had quite a long wear test, coming up to the 12-hour mark. I'm ready to wash my face. Okay. Wow. All right. Honestly, I'm shocked. This looks really good for the amount of time I've worn it. My blush is still pretty visible. I'm looking a little bit oily, and to the touch, actually it doesn't feel like sticky or tacky. It's literally just my oils have come through, but it weirdly still feels matte. I'm like really shocked right now. My skin still looks smooth. It's worn off in places, but I had some oily food earlier as well, and it hasn't like completely come off around my mouth. I think it might have faded like a little bit around my chin. This is just a tinted serum. It doesn't say anything about lasting a long time as far as I'm aware. It doesn't say on the bottle anyway. When we go over the claims and stuff in the beginning, I'll say if it is supposed to be long wearing, but I mean it is regardless. Apart from looking a little bit greasy, I really like this. I would gladly blot, powder a little bit, and wear this for like a few more hours, which is insane for a tinted kind of moisturizer. I'm just blotting a little bit with my sponge just to see how easily this refreshes, because honestly I am shocked. Okay, so I just blotted with my sponge and it literally looks as good as new. What is this voodoo? Look at this. My skin still looks so good. Here is like my concealer, which is currently fading and failing on me. Right here is my concealer, which is currently fading and failing on me. The actual tinted serum foundation thing, it's just held up so well. I'm in literal shock right now. I don't know what to say. Well, from first impressions and an almost 12-hour wear test, I would say this is approved by me. I will definitely wear this again. L'Oreal seem to know what they're doing with their skin products recently, like the Fresh Wear and the tinted water cream, and now this. I am so impressed, and I may have just found a great summer foundation, and I've just posted my summer obsessions video. So that's great. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Let me know, is this something you would consider picking up? If you want to, I'll leave it linked down below for you guys as per usual with everything else that is on my face today. If you did enjoy it, please leave a thumbs up so I know. I do love a foundation review, so it'd be nice to know if you guys do too. And if you are brand new to my channel, why not subscribe? Hit the red button down below and the little bell button next to it so you get notified when I upload next, which is every Monday and Thursday. And yeah, I'm now gonna go take a cold shower because I am literally dying in this house, but I hope I catch you on the next one. Till then, bye guys.